Guys, check it out. It's my favorite Star Wars superhero, Darth Vader. Hey everyone, Comic Books here, and today I'll take a look at set number 75304, Darth Vader. And this, I actually, believe it or not, got early. Yeah, that's right, I finally got a LEGO set early. And now I thought I got the Minecraft Bee Farm early, but it turns out that that was released earlier, and I was getting super excited because I thought I got it early, but I didn't. So the only thing I actually technically have ever gotten early is, I'm pretty sure, just the Mario Tanuki suit set, which was just a very small set, but I finally got something actually early, and it was very exciting. This set in particular, I actually haven't given my opinions on at all on this channel. I was working on a video where I was ranking all of the LEGO helmets, the helmet series in the 18+ line, but I never made that video because in the video I recorded it and I was talking about how I only had the Stormtrooper, and well, if I were to release that anytime soon, it would not be very consistent now, would it? Because now I got the TIE Fighter helmet, now I got this. So if you want to see that video, it's half edited, then comment down below, hashtag release the Kai Bricks cut, hashtag restore the Kaiverse. Now the reason I have this still sealed and everything right now is because I want to talk about this before I actually build it. So when the images came out for this, I was very excited because even with just the news of getting a Darth Vader helmet, the helmet line is probably my favorite thing LEGO's done at all recently, besides some of the Clone Wars sets, which they haven't actually released yet, which are coming this summer, so I'm looking forward to those. But with these here, I think that they're really cool, and I'm just really excited to build this. And so when I found out that Darth Vader, which is one of my favorite Star Wars characters ever, was getting a helmet, I was over the moon. I was super excited. Now I actually have it, and it looks great from the box here. The only thing that bugs me with the box is the lights shining off the eyes here and making these little slits, which makes it kind of look like it's got snake eyes or something. Not sure about that, but I've heard that it looks much better in real life, so I'm excited to build it up and check it out. So with the box here, you got these tall 18+ boxes here that are in the black, and I know a lot of people hate on these because there's no art in the background, but I actually think that this looks really nice like this. It looks very professional. It looks like something you get like a Black Series helmet almost, like from Hasbro, so it looks really cool, I think. And also this box is more thick on the side because it's more expensive. It's the $70 US one or $100 Canadian compared to the other ones, which were all 60 and 80 Canadian. And then the Scout Trooper is also a bit cheaper, but I'm not going to go into that. But the box, we got Darth Vader on the side there. On the back, it shows some pictures of Darth Vader at the bottom, then another angle right here of the new helmet. And then on the side, it says Darth Vader. And then on the top, which I showed the intro, it says Darth Vader. I'm not sure which language that is or anything, but at first I saw it and I was like, wait a minute. Darth Vader, that's like the running joke of the Star Wars community when people don't know what Star Wars. I was really excited about that or whatever, and I was looking around and I saw some reviews of the set or whatever, people had it say Darth Vader up there, and I was like, whoa, I got a misprint on my box. And no, I didn't. But that's fine, because now it just means that I don't have to keep this sealed. So let's get building.
One eternity later.
So here it is, all built up, set number 75304, Darth Vader. Now, I'm just going to go over the basic information again. This set retails for $70 in the US and 100 Canadian, and it contains 834 pieces and recommended for ages 18 and up, which means it's part of that sort of line of sets that LEGO does, where they're trying to aim for more of an older audience with more complex designs and more just displayability rather than playability. So, looking at this thing, first off, I just want to say it does look much better in person than the pictures. The pictures just do not give it justice. This thing just looks phenomenal. I think it might be one of my favorite LEGO sets ever. At least it's definitely one of my favorite in my collection right now, because I mean, it's Darth Vader. Where can you really go wrong with this? There was the small bust that came out, the Comic-Con exclusive a couple years back. That thing, compared to this, that thing just looks like nothing compared to this. This is just so much cooler looking. I mean, a lot of that has to do with it being much larger, but it just looks so amazing. And the face here is very complex looking too, with all these pieces. I know when I was building this, there's some really cool techniques with stuff being placed upside down and all sorts of stuff like snot. So it's really cool. Now, the only downside of this set being an 18+ set is that it's not a toy, so there's no playability or anything. So if you are looking for more of a play set, this is not what you're looking for. This is more of a display thing here, because the only thing somewhat playable, the only somewhat playability featured is these move up and down sides, and then these can move around. That's it, and that's the only sort of stuff that actually
does anything, but these here, they can just point towards you. And I really like that, these holes that stick down to the mouth, it looks really cool. The design work there. Now, the one small complaint I want to make is that these are really brittle and fragile, these curves around the eyes, but they do look amazing. They look amazing. And again, you're not really supposed to be touching this a lot. It's more of a display thing, so it's not a huge issue, but these are very, very loose and fragile. They're just held on by a couple of pin connections inside there. And then the only other small thing that I want to complain about is that these things on the sides, it looks a little bit too light in the back there. It should be more darker because it looks like it's sort of sticking out too much, like wings almost a little bit. But that's just a small minor complaint that I have, but that's literally it. Everything else about this set is just 100% positive. It just looks so phenomenal. Of course, you've got the printed plaque at the very bottom there that says Darth Vader and Lego Star Wars. Those come with all the helmets, although the name, of course, is different for each one. So technically that is exclusive to this set, and that's the only printed piece. Everything else is stickers. There are 2 stickers here on the mouth, one on the nose, and one on the underside there. So they're all around this face area here. They weren't that difficult to put on. I know a lot of people have been complaining about them, but they seem like fine to me, I guess. They were pretty easy to apply. The only thing is the mouth there, you want to line that up just right so you can get like sort of the black line going in there where there's no sticker there, which I think I did pretty good with applying there. But yeah, I just can't get over how good the face here looks. I know the eyes, a lot of people thought it looked like it was going to be squinting a bit, and I think that had to do with the pictures, how they made it look with the eyes, so squinting but being pushed around by these little sort of eyebrow sort of things here. But no, in person, doesn't look like that at all. It looks like Darth Vader. It looks like him from the movies, from the shows, everything. It's Darth Vader. When I see this, I don't think, oh, that kind of looks a little bit iffy, kind of like Rebels Vader looked a little bit off. No. This thing, it works. It all works. And this is definitely by far the best Lego Star Wars helmet that they have come out with. Boba Fett, move aside. The Stormtrooper, move aside. TIE Fighter Pilot, get out of here. Scout Trooper's pretty good, but and it's the only one that I haven't really seen in person. But this one just knocks them all out of the park, and it's mainly because of just how much work went into the face here. Just the amount of detail, and of course it's also because, it's Darth Vader. But I don't know. Those are just my thoughts and my personal opinions. You can like whichever ones you want. And the one thing that I do like a lot about this one is that they gave it in his sort of neck piece down here, a bit of his neck almost, which at first I thought it was a little bit odd. I didn't know why they did that. I thought it would just be like the helmet, the head, and they added this down under here, but it looks a lot better. I think it looks like it's more of a, like it's his head. It's not like he's morphing down into the stand, like the stand's his neck or anything, and this sort of differentiates, because it's all black brick, so it kind of differentiates the stand from the helmet. So I think that was actually a good inclusion. And then, yeah, those are overall my main thoughts on this set. Now, do I recommend buying this? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, but it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a toy, like a play set, no, of course not. It's more of something you want to put on a shelf and display around the house, because that's definitely what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put it on a shelf with my other helmets. Yeah, it really depends on what you're looking for in a Lego set. Like, if you wanted to get like just a Darth Vader helmet, like if you don't care if it's Lego and whatnot, I'm sure there are other helmets out there, and of course this one's not wearable, so the Black Series one would be more of a thing to go for here. But if you don't want something wearable, if you just want something sort of scaled down a bit here, this is just so wonderful. And the Lego bits don't distract too much. I know a lot of people were like, oh, it looks too studded. No, it looks totally fine. It's a Lego set. What do you expect? I also really like the stripe going down here. I forgot to mention that. It looks really cool. But yeah, overall, this might be one of my favorite Lego sets ever. And just comparing it to something similar, here's the TIE Fighter Pilot helmet that came out last year. I just got this one a couple days ago. Really happy with it. But this one is $20 Canadian more, or $10 US more than this one. And you can really see why. I mean, this one's much taller looking at compared to this one here. And of course, this one looks bigger in the front, but it's skinnier in the back. This looks skinnier in the front, bigger in the back, but this one is obviously taller and it contains much more pieces than this one. So I think the price is justified for the most part. So when it comes to that price, it ultimately depends on whether you want to buy this or not, because it is a big, expensive purchase. But of course, it's all up to you. I know for me, this was like a buy that was not even a day one buy. It was a buy that I bought before it even released. It was just something I really, really wanted. So it ultimately depends on what you want. And just for reference here, here's 3 of the helmets all on the same shelf. And I think that these look phenomenal. Comparing it to like some other stuff that you put on shelves and whatnot, this is just much more displayable, and I absolutely love it. I really want to get the Scout Trooper and Boba Fett to go along with these. Maybe put them on a different shelf so there's more room. But yeah, the Darth Vader one in the middle there, just, oh, it looks so amazing. So yeah, these things really are just so displayable.
So that's going to do it for the review of the Darth Vader helmet. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments and whether or not you're going to be picking it up when it releases. Make sure to like on the video if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. This really helps out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.